Hi, welcome to live stream. Oops. Hi, welcome to live stream. Oops. A little bit echo in here. Okay, we got Austin. Cadet. Hello, Austin. See if I can make your mod again. Somewhere I use a mod again. Okay. It should be blue. Okay, oh goodness. Oh, we're going to get this. I'm going to get this one going here just a minute. Yep. I'm always messing up something. How I'm doing? Doing good. I'm doing real well. I'm over my sinus congested stuff. I was very, very congested last week. But now I am over this sinus congested stuff. Thank goodness. Phew, man, that's rough stuff. Once you get that sinus junk, it's rough to get rid of. Ooh, man. And coughing. Oh my goodness, coughing is bad. I'm trying to get to live chat. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'll go ahead and start the live stream so we can get this. We'll see right there on this one. Okay. Okay, maybe. We're going to pull this down. Let's see what I'm doing. This is called butterfly weed. Actually, I think it's more like a plant. I did two videos today. Two of them. 2 videos, and then I'm doing live streaming. Okay. I'll do pretty here. I'll just do. And this came out of a new book of mine. I just got this book today. My brother was here. My brother gave me a new coloring book he got from my sister-in-law, I guess before she got the flu. And so supposed to get some snow and some winter mix tomorrow. Hopefully that would help with everything here. Everybody here at this place, some people getting sick, and goodness, for me personally, when I go to the dining hall, I'm always wearing a mask. Which is probably a smart thing to do. So, okay. So listen, let's work on this right here and work on the butterfly. Butterfly. There we go. All right, and the butterfly. Had Cowboy Randy out this earlier today. I had Cowboy Randy and Ashley out I always like to, practice around with ventriloquism because I'm used to that. I used to be I used to, I used to do ventriloquism years and years and years and years ago in children's church. In church I used to do that, and then I did again for a summer camp. Church was summer camp, and so well, the church was this church I went to had a camp, and so they had a talent show. So I'm like, oh, cool, a talent show, yes, I'll use a ventriloquist dummy for that. Yes, I'll tell y'all what, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. All right. Yeah, I personally really enjoyed that ventriloquist stuff. I really did. It was loads of fun, and still do it. I say I don't do it here much at this place where I am because mostly I like to do it from just to do it around just by myself, just have fun. You know, that's what I do it for, really. Just just to have fun. That's what I do it for. That's what I do it for. Oh, yeah, my brother getting my brother my brother got over his flu, but his wife has it. And his wife is a nurse practitioner, and she has it. Hopefully she's feeling better. But I pray that she'll feel better and she'll get over it. We haven't had much of winter here in Texas, so we really haven't had much of a winter. It really needs to get cold and knock the stuff out. I mean, that's what I think that needs to do. It needs to get real cold, knock this mess out of the air. You know, no one don't want to be sick. Okay, now, okay, now we have a butterfly right here. Now this is called butterfly weed. It's just the name of a weed, and that's the name of it. Butterfly, butterfly. I still can't pronounce butterfly weed. So, you know what? I think I'm gonna turn it around. Y'all can probably still see that I need to work on it. So, if y'all can still see it that way, I'm gonna catty corner it. Oh, there we go. We're gonna cut this. I used to. I just got through watching a YouTube video of a man and his wife. I think man and his wife flying in assisting the airplane, and they're flying to an airport where I used to work at. Me and years ago, I used to work at the airport, and I kind of recognized the airport some from, and they were doing this for their YouTube channel. So I was watching them, and I love to watch and how they flying over those fields and stuff is so beautiful. And, but anyway, it's real pretty to to look at and everything. Um, But me, yeah, I used to work at this airport many years ago, and my job at the airport was to. I never did fuel those planes. That's a job I did not do. I didn't fuel no airplanes, but I did get to sweep up the hangars, wash the airplanes for the pilots, and that kind of stuff. It was still fun if you like to doing that kind of stuff. It wasn't bad. I kind of enjoyed doing it. You know? Yeah, I tell you all what, I did a 3 hour live stream the other night. Oh my gosh, I did not know what I'm gonna talk about for 3 hours straight. Ooh, man. That more looks like pink, doesn't it? Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. That's that leftover cough. You know how that stuff does. I had me a hamburger tonight here at the rehab. A hamburger, onion rings. So what else did I have? Oh, that looks pink. That's the orange, don't it? Yeah, I had onion rings. I had a hamburger with cheese. Now, I'm allergic to cheese, y'all. So I'm lactose, so I can't have cheese. Lactose intolerance. You know where that lactose comes from? Well, many years ago, years ago, back in 2000 and let's see, 2005. No, maybe parts of 2005, but anyway, maybe 2004. I don't know, but anyway, the reason why I got lactose is because I was on what you call Slim Fast. And Slim Fast is like a milk product. And so I was doing Slim Fast one time. And when I was doing Slim Fast, it's like I said, it's a milk product. And I would do Slim Fast maybe 2 times a day, maybe. And, that's where you can, I was eating mine like for lunch and then I ate a simple dinner, that kind of stuff. And then come to find out, um, it started playing on me. It started to mess me up like some, if you never did Slim Fast before, yeah, it can mess you up. Now, my brother's the same way. He's lactose. He's lactose intolerant. And I was talking to a friend of mine that lives well, but anyway, I was talking to her, and she's lactose. She's lactose intolerant too. I don't think she's never done Slim Fast before, but to me, yes, I've done Slim Fast, and it worked real good. Lost a lot of weight on Slim Fast, a lot of weight. Maybe over 100 pounds I lost on Slim Fast. But yeah, I can't do Slim Fast no more because it is a milk product. Now down here, this rehab place where I am, the only kind of milk I can drink, so it's not lactose, is almond milk. Almond milk. That's the kind I can drink. so it doesn't, have an effect on me. If I start drinking that other, it's going to have an effect on me, like big time. I'm trying to avoid that. That's why I can't eat cheese and all that kind of stuff. I can eat eggs. Man, I'll tell y'all what, they got some good fried eggs here. Oh my goodness. If I ask to cook to find me up an egg, they'll find me up an egg down there. They're real good, but the food here is real good, but yeah, I'm just too young to be here. Yeah, too young. Hey, now look there. Look there. Oh, that. Yeah, I can see that real good. Let's see if I can see that real good here on my. Let's see. Oh, now I can see it. Yeah, y'all share out the live stream. We'll get this thing going real good. All right. That way now I can see the chat. Yeah, I did not know if I was going to go on live tonight, but I'm going to show y'all this book I got. It's a neat book. Okay, I'll show it to y'all now, okay? Here's the book I got right here, okay? This is the book right here. Okay, this is it right here. This is the book I got right here, okay? Crayon, I can't pronounce it. But anyway, it is a flower coloring book. There's some pretty things in here to color, like that, and some bees there. Oh wow, wouldn't that be kind of cool to do for live? And then you got sunflowers in there. You got that in there. And let's see, I have another one in here somewhere. Oh, I got a rabbit too. Let me show y'all this rabbit I have. Let's see. Oh, here you go. See, the rabbit's gonna be the rabbit one's gonna be real good too. Can you see it? There's the rabbit. See? Okay, thank you, Austin. Yeah, so you see, now there's the rabbit one right there. See? So yeah, it's and then they have some really cool looking designs in here I have ever seen before. Really cool designs. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I also did this one tonight. Look at that rabbit. Can y'all see that rabbit? Oh, now you can see. So a rabbit look like there's some flowers there. So I got that one so I can do. And then this bird book right here is another one I got. Let's see. Okay. So this bird book one is real good to do too. It has a lot of neat things in here to do. Matter of fact, got enough time on this one. I'll see if I can do this one for you guys. This one right here, the best bird. If I have enough time, I should have enough time. It's my stream, huh? Now I saw something in here. Oh, here we go. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. The Statue of Liberty. Well, look, it has sparrows in it. But here she is. Here's the Statue of Liberty. That's her face, her crown, and her torch. If you look up the Statue of Liberty on the internet, if you look that up, they'll let you go up in a crown. That's what I read. They let you go up in a crown, but they won't let no more go up in torch no more. Because people get to the torch, you have to climb up the arm, and they said it's not safe or something. But they let people get right up to the crown. But I thought this would be pretty neat to do for a live stream or just a regular, regular deal. Okay, I just thought I might show that to you. Ain't that cool? And the Statue of Liberty wouldn't be so hard to do either, because it is all green. Except for the torch. I never been in the Statue of Liberty. Let me know in the comments if you guys have been to the Statue of Liberty. I have not. I've never been. Of course, I couldn't climb up that thing anyway. Oh my goodness. You ever seen some of the steps and you're like, wee. Just to get to the crown itself, it's a lot of steps. A lot of steps. I forget how many steps they said that thing has to get to the top of the crown. It's a lot. Now, if they had an elevator, I wouldn't mind riding an elevator, but I don't think they have the elevator in the Statue of Liberty. You have to climb. Wee. Man, it looks like you have to be really in good physical condition to be climbing up that statue. Oh my goodness. Man, they got some big steps in that one. And the spiral. Have you ever seen those kind of steps with a spiral up to the top? That's what I never seen the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, I saw it on. I googled it. That's what I saw. I googled it and saw some of these images of it. So I'm like, hey, let me see that. And then some people right there and filmed it. Looked like a GoPro camera, filming it on the inside. But it's a lot of steps. Man, I look at those steps and I'm like, good gracious. I'm like, man, that'll wear me out just even looking at the thing. Whew, way out. Like you have to really be in good physical condition to be climbing up that many steps. And they said you had to drink plenty of water too. This is kind of hot in there. But I've never been there. Okay. Now we're going to do this mountain over here. There we go. Now look at it. Yes, sir. I got 3 different devices going on. My laptop, my tablet, and my phone. 3 different devices going on here. I can really see it now, huh? You don't know what I could do? I could do a short on this. Oh, look how pretty that is. Wowee. Okay, let's do the green right here. Thank you, Austin. Yeah, I learned how to enjoy doing adult coloring. It's so pretty to do. You know what? I'm gonna try to do I'm gonna try to do a short and doing the live stream too at the same time. Ooh, maybe I could do that. Let me try that, y'all. Let me try. Let me see what happens here. Let's see. Ooh, I want to try this, y'all. Here we go. Okay. Subscribe, like, and ring the bell. Yeah, I'm gonna load it up, guys. Yeah. Subscribe. No, we don't want to. We want playback. We want playback. Right? We want the playback. We don't want to be live. We don't want private. We want public. All right, now we got public. Here we go. Select an audience. I just did select an audience. Oh, now we're going to get it, guys. Now we're going to get it. Yes, sir. We're going to get it on there. All right. All right. Let's see. Crane. Butterfly. And let's see. Okay, y'all hang on just a minute, okay? Butterfly. There we go, guys. There we go. Done. Now we're going to upload it to short. Hey, there we go. Look at there. I never done that before. I can never go back to that. Okay. Fountain. What is technology? Oh my goodness. Oh, that must have been fast, man. Shoot. Oh, me. Part of this weed thing right here, okay? They call it a weed. I don't know why, but you notice that the title had butterfly weed, and that's what this is. Some kind of flower, I think. Google said it was the flowers was kind of I don't know, kind of red to orange. So I'm finding reddish orange pencil, so I'm using it instead. And there we go. There. So, we'll do it this way. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm fixing to add to put the wrong thing. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Shorts maybe. I'm going to check out and see if I did a short. Oh, I did. Oh, dude. Guess what, y'all? We got a like on the short. Oh, my goodness. Man, shoot. Ooh, we got it. Dude, I'm going to tell y'all, man. Shoot. Y'all remember that short I just did just then? Dude, nothing, guys. All we get a like on it. There's a like and a comment on it. Sure, I didn't tell them I was live. Sure told them to check me out, and I'm live. Yeah. I said, sure, y'all check me out. I'm live. Now, if I had another tablet, ooh, man, I'll be having three devices going on all at once. Let me get my shoes on. Okay, y'all hang on just a jiffy. Putting the shoe on so I don't slip on this floor. These floors are very slippery because they mop them like every single day. They stay real slippery and slip down real easily on these kind of floors. You have to be real careful if you're in socks. If you're not in socks, then it's okay, but something they put on these floors and make them real slippery. Let's see. Oh, Austin, it must be you that. Let's see. Thanks, Austin. I'll go ahead and put a like to it and put a heart, and then I'll put the comment to it. I'm going to say thank you for your nice comment. Say here. Okay. Let me do that. I'm going to bend this down again so that way you guys get to. Okay, what I'll do is. Also, I'm going to go ahead and tell you thank you for the nice comment on my. So let's see. Thank you. There we go. We'll go ahead and send it. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. Now we'll go back to. We'll go back. Oop. There we go. Now I fixed it. Well, hello. Yes, if you want your link drop, just type CC, and then my mod will put your link in for you, okay? So we have someone new here. If you're new, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me, please. I really appreciate your thumb. If you want your link, drop this type CC, and then my mod will put your link in for you. If you don't have me, then if you don't have me, then my mod can put my link in there for me. That way y'all can check me out. You can check me out. It's nice to see you in here, though. Let me get my pencil sharpened. Okay, I'll put that pencil there. Well, I'll tell y'all what. Thank you, Austin. I used to, man, I'll tell y'all what. I used to get raids all the time. People would be coming on over to somebody else's. Somebody would be doing a live stream, and then somebody go and said, "Let's go raid Mark." I'm like, man, I get all excited. Yeah, get a raid. Excuse me. Yeah, but people just don't raid me no more like they used to. When people get on there and they do, live streaming, they don't, didn't raid me like they used to. But man, tell you what, back in the days they did oh my goodness, I'll tell you what, they raid me big time. I used to get maybe 2 raids at one time. Somebody said, "Wow, let's go check out Mark's live. Let's go check him out. Let's raid him." And then I would get excited. I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I get excited when we're getting raids." Like, oh, seriously? Oh, shoot. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's work on this. There we go. There we go, right there, yeah. I'll tell you what, when I worked at the airport back in the early 80s, that's how long ago it was, 1980s, when I worked at this small airport. You should fuel the air. No, never done that. I never did fuel by airplanes, but I swept out the hangars. What else did I do? Swept out the hangars. Did a little maintenance too. So I would have to help my boss, help her change the wheels on the airplane. That was hard work. Oh my goodness, that was hard. You had to take a wheel from an airplane, take it to the dump one time. So I had to ride with my boss because you just couldn't just 2 people couldn't just pick up that. One person couldn't pick up that airplane landing gear. It'd take at least 2 people. She had a pickup truck and went to the dump site with her and drop off that wheel. And then we put a new wheel onto the airplane. So that was a lot of fun to watch her do. Have you drive an airplane? Yes, I have. Yes, I have a story on that for y'all. The airport where I used to work at, so my boss told my boss one day, she's a very nice boss. Matter of fact, she was so nice, she used to take me home every day from work. My mom would take me to work, and then my boss would take me back home again. Very nice boss I had. Very nice. She was very nice. But yes, answer your question, Austin. Yes, I I flew an airplane for the very first time. Let me tell you the story on that. one day I was at work and I told my boss, I said, I really, really like to go up in an airplane. Let someone take me up and just, fly me around for a couple hours. And she said, I know some pilots out here that love to take you up. I'm coming just want to tell you all this story. So my mom took me to the airport. That airport, I think, on a weekend, because I didn't work on the weekends. I mostly worked during the weekdays, and then but on the week it was like part time work, and um, so the story is that my mom took me, dropped me off. And she said, I'll be back and I'll pick you up later. She said, yeah, have fun. And so then I went to this man, pilot had this, looked like a Cessna, a four seat airplane. And I told this pilot, I said, hey, would you take me up to fly? He said, sure, I will. He said, there's a few things you have to do before we can take anybody up. I said, what's that? He said, first of all, we had to walk you around the plane, make sure, everything's fine. And after everything was okay, then he said, why don't you get into the other side? It's just like when you get into an airplane, it's just like you're getting into a car. Well, you had the driver's seat on one side, and then you had the passenger on the other side. Well, I got on to the passenger side of the plane. Oh, this way y'all can see this now. Cool. So anyway, he said, go ahead. He said, son, he said, what's your name again? I said, my name's Mark. He said, okay, Mark. He said, we're going to start this plane up. We're going to taxi it he's going to taxi it to the runway. So he taxied it to the runway. Now, he's also an instructor. You call them instructors, And so he said, okay. He says, let me taxi this plane to the runway. So he taxied the plane to the runway, and he was talking to the control tower. See if it was clear for us to take off. So we were next, and I was sitting very calmly. It didn't frighten me, to be up in the plane. And so then he got the plane up in the air. We took off and got up to an altitude. I forget what the altitude was for a small plane like that. But we got up pretty high up. And then he says to me, he said, Mark, is it? I said, yes, sir. He said, would you like to pilot this airplane? I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. Well, let me tell y'all. Sometimes I thought it was easy to fly a plane, but this is pretty hard to do. And so I was flying, and somehow or another, we started going a little bit higher than expected. And with the instructor sitting next to you, that's something else. And so the instructor said, whoa, 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 whoa. He said, son, he said, we can't go any higher than we are. So we'll lose altitude. I'm like, oh, goodness. So he took over, and I was just enjoying the view, And then he said, how would you like? He said, in the first place, he said, why did you do that like that? I said, well, excuse me, sir. I said, my hands got a little sweaty. He said, yeah. He said, that's what they always say. And then we got back. He said, would you like to help me land this airplane? I thought, oh, no. I thought, here we go again. I said, sure, I'd be glad to help you land the airplane. So he told me what to do, and so he was helping me, and we landed the airplane, and soon it taxi back to the airport where you parked the plane at. He said, "Now, how do you feel?" I told him, I said, "Sure, I felt like I've been to flight school." He said, "Good." He said, "That's the way we want you to feel, like you've been to flight school." But did I get my pilot license? No. No, I didn't get no pilot license. No, siree. Uh, and my mom, she said, "How?" She said, "My mom said, son, did you have fun?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Oh, I'm glad." I told my mom all about it until I told her I flew the airplane. She said, "You did what?" I said, "Well, he asked me, was it okay?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Well, I'm glad you had fun." Shoot. That's a true story, by the way. Oh, shoot. I didn't fly after that, y'all, except for a remote control airplane. Those are fun. Have you ever flown a remote control plane before? Those are fun to fly. And I think I'll tell you the story on that one too. But let me tell you again. So the story on that is I used to belong to a club, and for me, I had to have an airplane to be in the club. So um, club members say to the me said they would hold meetings for remote control stuff. They would hold meetings. I would go to the meetings a lot, and one day one of the fellows in the club said, "Mark, is it?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "We love you coming to meetings like this." He said, "We like your company. We like having you in a club." He said, "But," he said, "if you want to fly in the club," he said, "you have to get yourself an airplane." Well, I got an airplane all right, but let me tell you, I got my mom order airplane for me. It was made of styrofoam. And so I had to go to the hobby shop one day. This was way back in the 80s, way back in the early 80s. And so it was on a weekend. And so I had to go to a hobby shop, to get something. I forget what it was. And then I told this lady, I said, "Hey, excuse me." I said, "Oh, you know what, y'all? I might have time to do another. I might have time to do another coloring." So anyway, let me tell you about this story. This is crazy. So, um, I told this lady, I said, "Ma'am," I said, "I belong to this to flying club," and I said, I had to have a plane." She said, "Well, do you have an airplane?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, I have an airplane. I just want to know if this right kind for me to take it out to the field." She said, "What kind of plane do you have?" Well, I told her it was a Cox. That's the name of a plane, remote control plane. She said, "Listen, those kind of planes are real good for you to fly." I said, "They are?" She said, "Oh, yes." She said, "Those are the best kind for you to fly. It's a Cox." So, y'all really get tickled by this. So I took the plane out to the field. You have to charge them up. And I got with an instructor. And it wasn't that windy, on the outside. And so I said, "I need an instructor to help me." They said, "Okay, just plenty of instructors around to help you. Now, the instructors, they would teach you how to, take the plane up and off the, runway. For a remote control plane, usually you have um, like a runway, like a black, like a road. You know how the road would be black top road, but that's kind of like what it was for in remote control planes. So there was an instructor. He helped me, and let me tell you about some this this airfield was real close to a military base. Very, very close to one. Excuse me. Sorry. So, anyway, we got my plane up in the air. This is very funny, by the way. Very funny story I'm about to tell y'all. So, anyway, we got the plane up in the air. And so there's a lot more other men out there flying their remote control planes, The field was kind of almost like a cow pasture, made for cattle. But I forget. I think there's some guys that own this field or something. And so we got my plane up in the air, and the plane started to malfunction. Something went wrong with it, and I thought he was doing aerobatics. I was like, wow, he's gonna teach me aerobatics. So anyway, it wasn't aerobatics. Plane started spinning out of control. And then, seeing so many people run in your life. Oh my goodness, people run every which way. People run into get into their cars. People was running to get inside this building, and it's me and him, me and the instructor. And so anyway, my mom pulled up to pick me up. She pulled us up in the car to pick me up, and we hear this loud thump noise, big bang, like a big thump noise. Well, the instructor says, son, you stay right here and let me go see where your plane is. He comes back, no plane. Because the plane was gone, disintegrated. Um, so all that was left was the fuselage, the belly of the plane. That's all that was left. There was no wings, there was no tail. The propeller was bent on it. Everything was going off. No landing gears, no nothing. This plane was destroyed. And what had happened, so when the plane spin out of control, it hit somebody's car in the parking lot. So that's the reason why the instructor told me to stay right where I am. The instructor comes back and he said, Mark, is it? I said, yes, sir. He said, son, this is all that's left for your plane. And he said, what kind of plane is this? I told him. And actually, first of all, he said, who tell you this plane was able where you can fly? I said, the lady at the hobby shop told me it was the right kind of plane for me to fly. He said, who was it that told you this? So, I didn't say her name and thing. And then he said, what kind of plane is this? I said, a Cox. He said, man, he said, son, he said, don't you know this is the worst kind that you can buy? I said, well, I did not know nothing about that, I didn't know nothing about it, I thought, oh my goodness, bad plane to buy. So I had to end up buying another airplane, and it was a lot better. It was made of wood, and I got some use out of it too. They would teach me how to fly the airplane, land it, and do aerobatics if I wanted to. But yeah, I mean, some of those RC planes like that, you have to really keep your eyes on them. That's one of the things they taught me while I was in this club. Is to keep your eyes on the airplane, because if the airplane goes a little bit too fast, you can lose eye contact because you won't know what the plane is. Um, if the plane gets away from you, that's it. I mean, I'll tell you what, that instructor was not very happy yet. Oh my goodness. After that plane hit somebody's car, wee, the instructor was not happy at all. Of course, he wasn't mad at me. I think he got mad because he hit somebody's car. But that's how, you know, Ain't that a funny story? Man, that's a funny story. Okay. And over there. Over there, y'all. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see. That's a true story, y'all. It is. But that's pretty. Look at that. Wow, dude, that's pretty. That's a pretty one. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is turn. Let's see. Let's see here. Butterfly's gonna have some. I don't think I know some butterfly like that either. I've seen orange butterflies, and those are beautiful. I even got to touch a butterfly at one time. Okay. Whoop. All right. Look at that, y'all. See? Is it pretty? I gotta get a frame frame that one. That would be real pretty to frame it. Okay, so let me see. Okay. I think what I'm do is I'm gonna do that bird one I showed y'all earlier. Let's see. Oh, this one. I think I might do this one, y'all. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tear this right out of the book. I don't need to trim it up anything. Now this is gonna go right. Okay, right here is where it's gonna go. All right. And now I got a bird right here. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. We're going to use this one last year. Just right there. Okay. Now we're going to think on some leaves action there. A swan. I don't think I ever seen a bird like that either. Yeah, there we go. Over there. I'll tell you something else I used to do. Speaking of airplanes, where I used to live, my house was never too far from this airport. I mean, you could walk over there to the airport. That's how close this one was. But you could hear the airplanes taking off and landing, and all. Sometimes you could even smell the fuel coming from some of those Lear jets they had out there. But so anyway, I used to stand out in my backyard back in the days, and I got to watch the airplanes as they fly over or take off. And I would take a pair of binoculars, and I could get to see the pilots way up in the airplane, up in what's called the cockpit, and I could see the pilots real good. Sometimes I could even see what shirt they had on, and I couldn't even remember time. Y'all remember the Goodyear blimp? Y'all remember that blimp for Goodyear? It came out at the airport one year, and I went to the airport and got to see it. But I think that's before I worked out there. The Goodyear blimp was out in the field, and they used to play baseball games way back in the early 70s. That's when I I grew up in the 70s. So this little ballpark. I was, behind a ballpark, and it would have softball games or baseball games. And so I used to watch. I used to get to watch them play baseball all the time. And I remember a year when the Goodyear blimp flew over, and so it was parked out there. But the Goodyear blimp used to fly over a lot. I used to see them how they light the blimp up and everything. Very fascinating to watch. Matter of fact, I got to see some video on that blimp. Some people went up inside this blimp and to ride in it, and it's kind of quiet, really. There's pretty high altitude in this blimp, but uh, it's kind of quiet sounding, and you can get to see the where the pilot sits at and everything is very, very neat to look at. Very neat. But I never did get to go up in it because most of them, I think they're advertising, for something, car dealerships or something. They're advertising for something. And they called the Goodyear blimp. And they had that out at the airport one time. Now, the same airport where I worked at, they had some good air shows out at that one. Very good ones. They had some real good air shows out there. I used to just sit in my front yard and watch the air show. The planes, watching the pits fly and everything. It was, oh my goodness. It's pretty awesome. If you didn't want to get in the car and drive all the way out there, then, you can really enjoy just the view by sitting out in your front yard and watch it because they put on a real good air show, real good one. So the planes used to put on good air shows and stuff like that. Okay, let's see what can I see here. That's black. Hey, we're going to do the bird on this color. Yeah, that Goodyear blimp was something else. And the military base, well, I could even hear the jets. Where the military base was, it was in another part of a town. And, well, no, I'll put it this way. The military base was, it's across the river. So I can get to hear the planes and everything, the jets flying over. And it was pretty awesome to hear. And then they would put on good air shows too. They would put, they used to put on real good air shows there. And they used to have the Thunderbirds and Blue Angels. And y'all remember seeing the jet called the Vulcan? That was a good. Oh my goodness, that was loud. Oh man, it's loud jet. Well, it was a pretty awesome looking jet, you know what I mean? Especially back in the days. You know, that was pretty fun. Me and my mom get to where a couple of times we'd go behind the base and we'd watch the air show that way. And you know the jets can fly right over the top of you, and that was real fun to get to see the jets fly over. And had a jet fly over one time, and she said that button is shook a boat out of my car. Yeah, it was loud, but it was pretty neat to look at. You know, see, I used to build those models. Growing up, I used to build all those models, all those airplane models, so I recognized some of them. And then I'll tell you about something else I used to do. Oh, I sharpened that one real good. Look at there. See? I sharpened that pencil real good. Let me tell you about something else I did. Let's see. I'm going to give him a gold belly. How about that? Yeah, I'm going to need Betty White. I could need white. I'll just go ahead and leave it white. Shoot. All right, so let me tell you about something else. So, I went out to the fair many years ago. I went to this fair, and they had a guy out there. They had model railroading, and it was pretty cool to see model railroading out there. You know, and you get to see a lot of well, there's exhibits out there, and in the recent years they tore down a lot of these buildings and stuff, so it doesn't look like it used to. And you know, it's a shame that they tore down all these buildings out there. And I used to love to go out there. I went out there a few times with my mom and her friend, and so it was a lot of fun going out there with her and her friend. We would go out there on the weekday, and I was the only one with their rides out there. And so, anyway, I got to tell you this funny story. So we went out there, and went out there on a weekday, and they had this man out there in one of the exhibit buildings with a monkey, and you could have a picture taken with the monkey. So I asked my mom. I said, "Mom," I said, "can I have my picture taken with the monkey?" She said, "Of course you can." Well, the monkey, his name is Kirby, and that's not y'all. Um, Kirby was a chimpanzee monkey, And I have a picture of Kirby up on my refrigerator. And I did not know the name of this monkey until later. And it was on, they would open up the fair because it was a school day. And long lines to get into exhibit buildings. And so I don't know how the fair is where y'all are, because everybody probably watching this live stream, y'all live different. Y'all live in, we all live in somewhere different. So y'all's fair may be different. So the the chimpanzee Kirby, I like Kirby. He was a fantastic little monkey, and you could have your picture taken with him. It only costs like $5, to have your picture made with this monkey. So this is so crazy. So anyway, my mom and her friend and me went. We went out to this fair, and it was a long line to get. We had to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait to get into the exhibit building. Let me tell you this story, okay? Okay, let me have my thing here. Okay, so anyway, let me tell you about this crazy thing, this monkey. So anyway, the monkey, well, we was outside waiting to get into the exhibit building. Like I said, it was a long line to get in to the exhibit building, and so as close as I got to get inside the building, I heard this banging. Okay, I thought, man, there's some kid misbehaving out here. Somebody tell that kid don't misbehave. So anyway, you get a little bit more. This is an adult show, by the way. To make sure that everybody knows this, all my shows are all adults. When I'm talking about uh, Mark and Cowboy Rennie show, it's made for adults. All right. Oh shoot, where was? Oh, I now I know where it was. So anyway, um, so as you get a little bit closer, you keep hearing this banging, and then when we finally got to go inside, because sometimes even in the morning times it can be real hot, at the fair, and some of the rides were working, some of the rides was not, and then so we get inside, and I looked over towards my right, and I saw this monkey, cutest monkey ever seen, and his name was Kirby. Well, Kirby decided he wants to. You can have your picture taken with the monkey. It only costs what, $5? Have your picture made with Kirby. So I told my mom, I said, Mom, I said, can you give me $5 so I can have my picture made with that monkey? She said, sure, I will. So she gave me $5, and I was up next. Well, this, excuse me. So the owner of the monkey, he said, "Hey, look, Kirby." He said, "You have a new friend. Let me tell you about something. When that man put the arms of that monkey around my neck, that monkey's arms are very, very strong. I mean, very strong. Now, the monkey, his name is Kirby, okay, and he's a very sweet monkey. And so he put his arms around my neck. Now, you talking about strong? That little dude was strong. So he put the monkey's arms around my neck, and I told Kirby, I said, "Would you like to be I said, would you like to be friends? First of all, the monkey shook his head, saying no. Then he shook his head on the second time, said yes. So then it was time for him to let go, But guess what? That monkey did not want to let go of me. Ooh, Then the the owner says, "Okay, Kirby," says, "Come on now." He said, "Time to let him go." He shook his head, saying no, and then the man had to get his arms off of me. But the second time, I went out to the fair with a neighbor of mine and his wife. And guess who I saw again? I saw Kirby again, and I told my neighbor, I said, "Hey," I said, I'm I want to have my picture taken with that monkey." He says, "Okay." He said, "Do you know how much it costs?" I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "Only like $5 to have your picture made. That's not nothing." He said, "Okay." He said, "Go ahead." Well, this time the owner of this monkey says, "Hey, look," he said, "Kirby, here is your buddy. Here's your friend." Talking about me. The monkey had a big grin on his face, and he looked at me with his eyes. Well, again, too, the monkey did not want to let go. So when I get home that day, then I told my mom, I said, "Hey, Mom," she said, "Yeah, I'm trying to keep a straight face." I said, "Mom," I said, I said, "You remember that monkey that we saw out at the fair?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "The craziest thing." She said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Oh, not wrong, Mom." I said, "That monkey did not want to let go of me." She said, "He didn't?" I said, "No, he didn't." She said, "I know the reason why that monkey did not want to let go of you." That's why she said, "Because you smelt like him." Can you believe, can you believe my old mom said I smelt like a monkey? Oh my goodness. Now, the place where the exhibit building where I saw that monkey at, it's been torn down. Uh, they tore down a lot of buildings out there at this fair. When I once used to go to, they had the zoo out there too, but I think they still have the zoo out there. It's in a different building now. Um, I kind of like the fair where I'm going to now. And matter of fact, I think me and Cowboy Randy might just play at this fair next in August. I hope I'm gonna work on it so me and Cowboy Randy can play at the fair. Now, if me and Cowboy Randy plays at the fair, I can't do it live out there. I really wish I could. It's kind of hard for me to do a live stream for you guys. But if I do, let's see. If me and Cowboy Randy go out there and we do this, then I'll be making video. Okay, and it shouldn't be hard to do making a video. You know, Did you like to see Kirby picture? If you look, let me see if I can hold that up. Okay, see that picture right there? See that picture of that monkey? That's me and that monkey. See him? That's the monkey. You seem pretty. You seem cute. Oh, I'm in there. But anyway, that's Kirby. Okay. So anyway, that's Kirby. That's the little monkey I was telling you about. He's very cute, but I don't know where he is nowadays. He's probably retired. That's the cutest monkey I've ever seen. You know, I think my brother said he saw the guy one time that had that monkey. And said that monkey really did like me. Shoot. Little arms, it's just as strong as they could be, though. Oh my gosh. And he's wearing a shirt. Are you saying a monkey like that wears? No, he's wearing a shirt that day. He didn't wear no pants, but he did wear. Excuse me. He did wear a shirt, red shirt. Oh, he had a sister too. I forgot to tell you guys that monkey had a sister. I couldn't believe it. You know, the monkey have a sister, but wasn't that cute? You know, I mean this monkey was something else. You know, oop, phone's all charged up. Yay! But yet the monkey, um, like I said, the fair where I went to, um, well, the fairgrounds is still there, but a lot of these buildings they tore them down. And anyway, oh my gosh, 25 degrees outside. Ooh, getting chilly out there. Getting chilly. It's supposed to get down 14 degrees here. Wow, it's going to get cold. Plus, it was supposed to get some wintry mix tomorrow. I wish it would come down heavy. I like that. Heavy wintry precipitation. I wish it would be heavy. Yeah. Well, y'all know what? I'm going to see my first snowfall here at the rehab. A lot of times I miss that, you know, not getting to see snowfall. Now, if I was back home, guess what? I would be seeing it at my own, at my other home. If I was, you know, back there, I would. 42 here. Yeah. Let me see what the temperature is supposed to be like tonight. I think it's supposed to be in the 20s. Right now it's 20. What is it? Oh, 21 degrees is the low tonight. And then tomorrow night's supposed to be 13 degrees. Oh my goodness. Oh, y'all get ready for it. You know what the low is supposed to be here in Texas? Tuesday? 11. 11 degrees. Oh my goodness. At one time during the week, they said our temperature is supposed to be in a -2. Oh my goodness. Wee. And that would be.
I didn't get that.
Uh, never mind. Y'all heard that was Siri's voice. Let's see if we can talk to Siri. I'm gonna ask Siri some questions. Okay, I'm gonna ask Siri some questions. Let's see if y'all can hear Siri's voice. Oh, I'm gonna turn it up. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna ask Siri some questions. Okay. This is kind of funny. Y'all ready for this? Okay, so I'm gonna ask Siri some questions. Siri, would you date me?
No thanks.
Oh,
If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
shoot. See, she says no thanks. One more Caesar. We'll ask Siri another question. Here we go. Y'all ready? Siri, do you find me good looking?
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you please repeat it?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Siri, do you think I look good looking?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
What's the temperature supposed to be tonight?
The high temperature from tonight to tomorrow at 6 a.m. will be 25 degrees, and the low will be 16.
Did y'all hear that? 16. Is it supposed to snow tomorrow?
There's no snow in the forecast tomorrow.
That's what she thinks. Is it supposed to snow tomorrow night?
I can only check hourly forecasts for the next 24 hours, but here's the forecast for tomorrow.
How do dogs bark?
These barks are typically high-pitched or mid-range in sound, and your dog will let out about one or two intermittently until the excitement has dwindled. The barks will often be accompanied by a wagging tail and an alert, but happy, body position, ears perked, and head held higher. It's also common for them to spin in circles or quickly tap their feet. This is from Petin.com.
Did you hear that? How does a dog's tail wag?
Their tail is relaxed and wagging in full, sweeping side-to-side movements. It may even be wagging in a circular motion known as a circle wag or helicopter tail. This answer is from Petin.com.
Haircut to, what did she say? A haircut to wag. Ah. Oh, shoot. Oh, y'all know what? She did say that. She's a circle wag or a helicopter tail. I never seen a dog have a helicopter tail before. Have y'all? Yes, sincere another question. Siri, do you know Cowboy Randy?
Here's what I found.
So, like as she says that, here's what I found. No me ask Siri something else. Siri, what is the fastest roller coaster?
The fastest roller coaster in the world, Formula Rossa, reaches 149 miles per hour, 240 kilometers per hour in 4 seconds using the hydraulic method. This is from Wikipedia.
Why did y'all hear that? Formula Rosa. 149 miles per hour, 240 with 4 seconds. Wow, I don't think I could ride that. Siri, what is the longest water slide?
The longest water slide in the world, the Viaduct, is the largest water slide in the world that will open to the public at the Schlitterbahn Water Park in Kansas City. This answer is from Videoman GR.
Siri, what is the biggest wave?
The tallest ocean wave ever recorded was 1,720 feet tall and occurred in the Tuya Bay in Alaska. This is from Ducksters.com.
Can you hear that? See, Siri's talking to me. So I have this iPhone right here. So if you have an iPhone, you probably can talk to Siri. So, and she's real good for spelling too. Let's see if we can ask Siri to say maybe some math. Let's see. Siri, what's 1 plus 1?
The answer is 2.
So good. 2. Siri, what's 8 plus 8?
The answer is 16.
She's really good for with math. Would you like me to ask her something else? Let me know in the comments what you want me to ask Siri. Siri, are butterflies' wings soft?
Here's what I found.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I tell you, I was so messing around asking Siri some questions. that's funny. Oh my goodness. I just thought my head in the fly, talking to Siri. Oh. Ain't that funny? I like to talk to Siri sometimes. Oh, shoot. Ain't she funny? Man, Siri's something else, ain't she? Yeah, I bet y'all didn't know I was going to talk to Siri, did you? Oh my goodness. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and just end this one. And but anyway, I'll talk to y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay. Bye, everybody. And thanks for my mods for coming in, and thanks to the new person that came in tonight. And I'll because I'm on down. Well, no, actually now I got 4 people watching. That's right. Before I was going to end my live. Boom, I get some more people in here watching. Do y'all really want me to quit? No, let me ask you something. Do y'all want me to ask Siri more questions, or I couldn't go ahead and end my live? Let me know if you want me to ask Siri any more questions. Okay, I'll see if I can ask Siri any more questions. You want me to ask Siri any more questions, or Siri is funny, you know. Now I used to talk to Google like that too. And matter of fact, let me tell you about something. This is funny. So I don't think I could do it on this one. Okay. But but I don't know, a few months ago, maybe last year, maybe 2 years ago, well, before I fractured my hip. So you could talk to Google, Google. And Google lets you talk to Santa Claus, as you call Santa. And so I got the notion where I want to call Santa. This is hilarious. So you would talk to Google, okay, Google, and so you call this number had already been programmed into Google, and said, so you can talk to Santa. I thought, okay, let me see. So I called this thing. It says Santa's workshop. It's Elf, Santa workshop. And so Siri is funny. Yes, she is funny. I can't talk to I can't talk to her now, but I did talk to this Google thing. So uh, it says Santa's workshop, and then you have to say, oh, you have to play this game, and said, what's Santa's favorite song? You type it in, whatever. It's kind of funny, and uh, that was kind of funny stuff, but it's mostly for Christmas. And so you would type that in, and then all that kind of stuff. Man, I'm wasting my time here talking to Siri. Oh, I gotta show y'all something. Okay, now this is really cool. Okay, so I'm a DJ on here. This place. Okay, so these people have no idea what I have now. Okay, y'all know what these are? Look like binoculars, aren't they? These not binoculars. You know what these are? That's right. These are shakers. And so let me tell you about something. This is so cool. So I used to listen to a group called Herb Albert and Tina Warren Bryce. Have y'all heard? Have y'all heard of Herb Albert and Tina Warren Bryce? Well, I used to put the records on many years ago before I had my fracture. And at my home where I was at the time, I would go in, play music, and I had more than just these. I had let's see. Oh, I had maracas, and then I had this other thing would have um, beads around it. And you would just you uh, put it in your hand and you shake it, whatever, and the beads would make weird noises. But these are like they got sand in them. Yeah, like this. So I was up on the stage one time, and I used to play with this man, and it was at a jazz festival where I was. So I got to play with this fella, with this man. I've been known for years, and a few years. Now, me and this fella, we had um, a a train club together. We would do a train club. Me and him and his son both. We we had a train club, and I was the captain of the train club. And um, so anyway, I got to play with him out at a festival. Big art. It was a big art festival. At one time or another, I played on a big stage and played with him, and we played cowboy music, and it was a lot of fun. I was never nervous. And then I got to where I was playing these. I got to where I had a sack, just loaded these up with maracas, shakers, harmonicas, and I had a harmonica belt that went around my waist. And the stage at one time that where we was pretty high up. It was on one of these portable stages. And so, excuse me. So we would go out there and I would shake these things or whatever, and we draw up a big crowd. And then we started playing on a smaller stage. It's inside of a tent, and I got uh, somehow or another something came on the top of me to do a blues lick, a blues song, and it's a blues song I just made up on my own. And so I was playing harmonica, and I had some shades on my face. You can hear the audience, had the audience whooping and holler, going on. It was something else. And by the time I got through, I had an extended ovation. People start clapping. They're like, hey, I like that. But y'all not know, I played, yeah, I played harmonica. I played the shakers. Now, I never played drums before. Not with this man. But I did play. I did play a bass guitar though. Yeah, I play a bass guitar out there. I play a guitar for this man. I play bass for him. It was a lot of fun. Matter of fact, I took another character out with me, and his name is Harry the Horse. And I haven't spoken to Harry in a long time, but Harry the Horse is another little character. He made me a little shy, but Harry the Horse is another character that I had. And Harry the Horse, well, he got together with me and with my buddy, and my buddy had a horse. His horse name was Buster. And so one day, I went to Nashville, Tennessee. Let me tell you all this story. So I went to Nashville, Tennessee, and I got to do an album. I made an album while I was in Nashville. Went to a recording studio in Nashville, Tennessee, and I got to make an album. And neither one of us had our puppets with us. Okay, but we did it by hand motion. I was in this man's studio for a couple hours, and we would do hand motions like a puppet. So I had Harry horse, and I'd make Harry. Excuse me. I had Harry talk to this man. And this man made the voice for his horse, Buster. So Buster and Harry supposed to been talking. And of course, like I said, I did my album while I was in Nashville, Tennessee. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about when I went to Nashville. I went to Nashville. This is me unusual right after my mom passed away. So I went to Nashville, and not only did I do the puppet thing and making an album while I was there in Nashville, Tennessee, but I got to play at a restaurant. It was a Mexican restaurant, and I took my harmonicas with me, and I was playing up on this stage type thing at the restaurant. Now, at this restaurant, let me tell you this story. At this restaurant, they get a lot. There's a lot of stars, music stars, will come in to this restaurant, and one of the stars I got to meet in Nashville was Joe Diffie. Joe Diffie was there one year, and I got to meet him. And it was like I was taking a break for me and this man was taking a break. And so I sit down, was not nervous. I just sit down, and Joe Joe Diffie started talking to me. And so as I start talking to Joe Diffie, he looked at me and he said, son, he says, you're real good. I said, about what? He said, you're real good playing the harmonica. I said, but thank you a lot. I said, thank you for saying that I'm real good. And I said, can I join your band? And he said, you keep practicing with the harmonica, and then yeah, he said maybe we can talk. Maybe we'll talk business. He said you keep practicing. He said you're very very good. I said, but thank you very much. So we I brought, as the old saying, I brought the house down. Playing harmonica and in Nashville, Tennessee. It was um, I wouldn't say it was real crowded, but the crowds did show up, and we started playing there, and it was a lot of fun. And so yeah, I got to do an album there. I got to meet a Nashville recording artist, and then now I didn't get to meet those other ones. A couple of times I've been to Nashville. Um, I went to Nashville many years ago, and I was at the Grand Ole Opry. Y'all know the Grand Ole Opry that comes on. I don't know if it still comes on or not, but the Grand Ole Opry. I was sitting out with my mom and my brother, I think, at the time, and I forget where the Grand Ole Opry was at the time. Um, so anyway, I was there, and um, I saw this lady. She was up on the stage, and I think her name was Skeeter Davis. I'm like, oh my goodness, And I'm starting to see, and I was sitting either on the third or second row, because we were sitting up in the balcony. 'Cause this thing, the Grand Ole Opry, looks like it has like a balcony, where you can sit up higher. It's wherever you are seated at. Whatever, I don't know, whatever number you have to sit in or whatever, I don't know. But anyway, I waved to her, and she's waving, and I happened to wave to her, and she waved back to me. I'm like, oh my goodness! I'm like, hey, this is a Grand Ole Opry star. She's waving to me, so it's fun, you know. Then I went to Nashville. I went to the Nashville Hall of Fame while I was there. It's like a big museum there in Nashville, Tennessee. And then I got to go to Nashville Hall of Fame, and it's like a big museum, and they had props. I think they use props in movies. They usually call them props. So I got to see some props from the Hee Haw, and then I got to see. Y'all remember Buck Owens from Hee Haw? Well, I'll tell you what, I got to see those guitars they had in the museum. I got to see some of the Buck Owens guitars there, the red, white, and blue ones. The one that he used to play, and then some of his. Let's see, some of his. Get those done for me. Some of those, some of his stuff, like they had a red, white, and blue violin at one time. I could see that. So there was like in the glass case, but I got to see it. Now, I was there. Uh, I was in Nashville many times, and a couple of times I went to a thing called you, you can be a star recording studio. It's a real recording studio that they had, but they had like a sound booth type thing there. I got to I got to um, I got to do it. You know, I got to. I'm looking at. I got two devices going all at once. I got my tablet over here, and I'm on my laptop. Actually, I got my phone with me too, but I don't have my phone on right now. So yeah, I went to this recording studio in Nashville, Tennessee, and it's called "You Can Be a Star." And I don't know how much he paid, and it was. I can tell you all how it was. It was not like a CD. Remember these cassette tapes that you can buy? Well, they had these cassette tapes, and so anyway, it was a cassette tape. Oh my goodness, Leaf want to tell you all this. So anyway, it was a cassette tape, and I made a cassette tape while I was in Nashville, and it was to me that was a lot of fun, a lot of hard work too. I can see why you would spend hours and hours and hours and hours in a recording studio because it takes a long time unless you have a band, to play with you. Unless you have a country band or something like that, then you can you can do it. But it was a lot of fun, a lot of hard work. See what I'm doing. But anyway, it was to me it was a lot of hard work. And anyway, I kind of enjoy all that, and So I used to watch the old Hee Haw. You remember the Hee Haw thing? Well, Hee Haw was filmed. Um, Hee Haw was filmed out in Nashville, somewhere in Nashville, Tennessee. It was filmed out there, and then so anyway, I got to go out there and see old Hee Haw. No, I didn't. I never did go. I never did do that. Um, I did get to see um, a park, and they was looked like they were working on a park when I went. They have a lot of shops out there, a lot of shops and stuff that you can go into in Nashville. Um, so yeah, I got to go into some of the shops. Honest Tub, you remember him? Well, I got to get on his bus. They had this bus inside of a record shop in Nashville, Tennessee. So I got to go on that bus, and the bus is kind of it's kind of jammed up together, very tight squeeze. And so anyway, I got to go on that bus. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. But anyway, it was a lot. The stuff I'm telling y'all now. 25 degrees outside. So yeah, it was quite different, and some of it where my mom could go back in those days too. But when when I was went with my friend, when I was my friend was there, and then I went. Then we did recording and everything. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all bye. Okay, it's been it's been fun, and y'all can watch the replay of this one. Okay, maybe tomorrow, maybe I can have Mark and Cowboy Rennie show on tomorrow. Okay. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay. It's almost up to 2 hours. So bye everybody. Thanks for coming in. Oh, and thanks to my mods that came in too. And thanks for the new person that came in.